How many gold coins are there in a jar of 120 coins if there are 1/3 as many silver coins as gold coins? Let's consider what the question is asking for. The question is asking for gold coins, and we don't know how many gold coins we have. That is an unknown, so we can call that x. The jar is made up of gold and silver coins, and the amount of silver coins is 1/3 that of the number of gold coins. So if we add our gold coins to our silver coins would be 1/3 the amount of gold coins we have. And the total amount of coins is 120. Now we have an equation to work with to help us find the amount of gold coins that are in this jar. Let's start by combining our like terms. If a variable exists, there's always one of them. So there's an invisible one right here. And we could convert that whole number 1 into a fraction very easily because you multiply the whole number by the denominator that you want the whole number to match and set both the numerator and the denominator equal to that number. I'll show you what I mean. We need a denominator of 3 to be able to have common denominators. So I'm going to multiply 1 by 3. That will be both the numerator and the denominator, and that is an equivalent fraction to the whole number 1. 3 over 3x plus 1 over 3x equals 120. So now we can add. 3 plus 1 will give us 4. The denominators stay the same. 4 over 3x equals 120. And now, as our final step to solve, 4/3 is being multiplied to x. So now we need to divide both sides by 4 over 3. And you'll see whenever we're dividing by fractions, we need to actually multiply by the reciprocal. Remember our keep, change, flip? So it might be easier whenever you're seeing a fraction multiplied to a variable, instead of thinking of it as we're multiplying so we need to divide, you could skip straight to the keep, change, flip part. So multiply this fraction by its flip or by its reciprocal, and then multiply the other side by its flip or reciprocal. So these 4's and 3's will cancel, leaving us with x equals. Now for this one, we can use our little trick. We can ignore this 0 for just a minute. It will come back. We're going to ignore it for now and see if there's a common factor we can factor out between 4 and 12. And we can. 4 is a common factor. So if I factor 4 out of 4, I will be left with 1. If I factor 4 out of 12, I will be left with 3. So now we can multiply across. 3 times 3 will give us 9. 1 times 1 will give us 1. And now let's bring back that 0. So we have 90 over 1, which is equal to 90, making B our correct answer.